Hello, this is ZDs. Welcome back to Volume 3 of 2019 Uncleared Levels. I have played 18 levels now. I've cleared them all. I did 5 levels in this session. I am only going to include 4 because one of them turned out to be nothing but a dev route to a star that goes right to the wind. Not interesting at all, so that one's cut. The other 4 are actually fairly long. This might be a longer video. They're all pretty, well, 3 of them were very interesting. One of them is hot garbage, but the hot garbage one is going to be fun to watch. This one is coin collecting levels, clear condition, collect 104 coins, I'm sorry, and then you can win the level. That's a little fearful for Mario Maker players, because when you see that, you're thinking they can easily hide coins in hidden blocks. Maybe they have 100 coins readily available, and then they have 4 hidden coins throughout the level in blocks. Thankfully, that's not the case here. The coins are all out in the open. There's nothing hidden. So, you know, very thankful for that. Honestly, if I got a hidden coin level, I would probably open the level viewer. I didn't have to do that this one. The only one I actually used the level viewer for this time around is the hot garbage / little Timmy level that we'll see third probably. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. This one, yeah, it's not in itself a horrible level, but it's not a very good level either. The problem is that you have to collect 4 red coins. The first 2 rooms contain 1 red coin each. They're very easy to get. Not much danger there. I probably did die once or twice. But, you know, just being stupid, I died trying to get this spiky shelmet, because I know they didn't want me to have it. Right here I die. They don't want me to have it, so I want it, but I don't think I can get that. I can't get there fast enough. That's fine. We don't need it. The problem with this one is the first 2 rooms are very easy, and then the 3rd room, which there are 2 coins in, is kind of confusing, kind of difficult. 90% of the challenge is in that room, and every time I die trying to figure out that room, I have to go through these first 2 rooms again. It takes about 2 minutes to go through these 2 rooms, and by the 6th or 7th try, I was getting very bored with going through these 2 rooms. Now this is the second room. This is just a timing challenge, not very hard, no real danger. You can die by that shell, but there's a mushroom, so there's really no challenge to this. I do mess up a lot in this try, but I got very proficient at getting through this room without even failing a little. So yeah, we're gonna go see the 3rd room for the first time. There's a lot of unnecessary on-off block action in this one too. It's kind of annoying. Like, why is there an on-off block right down here? I have to do this. I have to hit that. Blah blah. It's not very fun. Now here, I explored this room a little bit, but yeah, I have to take damage here, and then that Spiny is gone. I realized right away that I should have followed that guy. I didn't. There was really no way to know that. So I tried to reset the room, but the problem is the sideways springs were in those music blocks. I'm looking for a way above. I'm hoping that he doesn't know that I can go over these one ways, but he put a ceiling so I can't go over them. So yeah, these springs are spent. And can I make that jump? I don't think even if I was really good I can make this jump, but I'm gonna try. Actually, no, I'm gonna reset it. I'm gonna go get a mushroom from the other room. And here's something that kind of annoys me about this level. is so they make me take damage in this last room. I keep trying to cheese it. Of course, I'm always going to try to cheese everything. Yeah, at this point, I've been screwing around and I'm wasting a lot of time, and I only have 100 seconds left. I don't know how much of the level is left. But yeah, I pretty much always want to try to cheese this third room. Slide under with a mushroom, at least have a damage boost. But you can't get enough speed to get under this without taking damage, so yeah, I was trying to damage boost there, don't have enough time. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut back to this room. You don't need to see those first two rooms again. I screw up every time I screw up, but at least I have... Oh, I could probably make this jump, but I don't. Almost. Yeah, I would say 95% of the challenge is in this room. My thing is, if the level were just this, it would be a decent level. But I have to go through those first two rooms over and over again. I get really bored of it. It takes me probably, even when I had it perfected, it was taking me about a minute and a half to get to this room. So yeah, every time I die, I have to go through a minute and a half of that boring, easy stuff. You know, if this were an easy level, that's one thing. But I mean, this is already, before I even hit it, I had 145 tries, so it's already a super expert level, and it's all because of one room. If it had just been this room, it probably would have been an expert level, but this part is really confusing. At this point, I didn't follow that spiny close enough, and I got blocked off by it. I'm gonna play around here, see if I can cheese it. I don't know why I even bothered trying. But yeah, I can get back in that path. It's very difficult, but I'm gonna try. There's no point to it because there's nowhere I can go. Might as well just start over right here, but I don't. I'll say up front, I think is it 3 out of 4? No, 2. I guess it's only half of the levels on this one. No, yeah, it was 3 out of 5 of them were new soup levels. New soup isn't my favorite style, but I think it's actually probably the most popular style overall, because I think younger players, especially like Japanese players, grew up on it. Probably the Wii version, not the Wii U version, because that didn't sell that well, obviously. Although the game has sold way better than Mario Maker 2 has on the Switch. Yeah, see, at this point, I'm like, why am I even bothering doing this? I have to start over, and I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed that I have to go through it all again. So guess what? Boo. Yeah, each time I go through this, I get a little better. I get a little more what I have to do. I have to keep up with the spiny. I figure out if I just stand right above the note block, I hit it. The spring was screwing me up really bad, because it looked like I should bring it. But it's really there for me to jump. Now I don't need it to jump up there. But yeah, right here I'm following the spiny pretty closely. It hits a POW. And I'm like, okay, well, what did that do? There's a piranha plant up there that died. I'm trying to figure out how I get to that coin. There's just no way to get to that coin up there. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do something with that spring, but I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it. I really think I need it for some reason, but I absolutely do not. Yeah, this maker, for some reason, thought I needed that spring to get up to those clouds. I mean, even a poor player can figure out that he can just jump up there. So you figure you're gonna need the spring if he gives it to you. Yeah, at this point, I'm just kind of wandering around thinking of how I can possibly get to that coin. I don't even see a path over there. But I do think I figured it out at this point, or maybe I'm just wandering around trying to think of it instead of just looking at things, looking at the situation, trying to figure it out. Which is probably why I don't restart at this point. Yeah, I'm really playing around a lot. I have no idea what's going on. It's a weird room. It's like a puzzle. It's not that bad really once you get it, but just going through those first 2 rooms again over and over again are annoying. That's annoying. Yeah, it's what I would call a difficulty spike. It's like here are 2 really easy rooms that take a couple minutes, and then here's a really hard room that you're gonna mess up every step of the way. Okay, this is the one where I figure it out. I think I've got all the puzzle pieces now. Keep up with that spiny. I still grab the spring here. I don't need it. I eventually just toss it. I think I realized that having it is going to screw me up here. I almost missed that fire flower, which that would have been a disaster because that's what I need. What I need is that spiny not to hit that POW. Because what I can do here is walk right through this piranha plant. I can damage boost through them. Actually, what I do is I spin under, and so I keep my mushroom. I don't really need it, but I have it now. In fact, I lose my mushroom later in a very stupid way. I could have easily gotten another one in the second room, though. But I don't need it, so no worries. Okay, finally got that key. Going through the key door. I'm not worried about key death because I'd have to go through it again because it's a clear condition level. There's no checkpoint to save your key or to save your coins. We're in the subworld, 0 gravity. I like 0 gravity a lot, as we discussed last time. There's not much to this room. There's no real point to it, though. It's nothing's especially hard or hidden. Here we have a twister, which I hate. One of my least favorite items in the game. They're just kind of annoying. Knock down that blue platform. Not really. So yeah, he gave me another spring, and I think again, I might need the spring. I don't need the spring. You give me something, I'm gonna hang on to it. He wants me to use the spring to get up to that platform. I don't even use it. I use the 0 gravity and twirling. There we got our clear condition. In fact, we have 5 more coins in the clear condition. I'm not quite sure why he did that, but whatever. No harm. Try to go back in that pipe. There's no pipe to go into. The pipe is over here. Thankfully, he didn't hide anything. This room, I forget I'm not in 0 gravity, so I immediately fall into that grinder and take damage. Fortunately, I don't need it. I'm curious as to what's over the left. I didn't even notice those arrows until I was watching the video. A bonus? I don't know. He gave me plenty of 1-ups. I don't really need a bonus. Yep, that level is complete. It took me 11 lives. 145 attempts before. It took me 11, which is really good. Okay, we're on the second level. I am going to the Little Timmy level next. The second level was the speed run with the dev route, so we cut that one. Boy, Little Timmy. That's what Mario Maker players call levels where it's just the maker threw a bunch of crap on the screen. There's no real purpose to it. It's just a bunch of parts. I would say a lot of them are in the the 3D world style. 3D world overworld. When you see that, you kind of shiver because most of the hottest garbage in the game comes in that style and on that stage. Yeah, this is and you see a bunch of the Koopa cars. There are about a dozen Koopa cars that drop right from the sky onto the ground. The Koopa car is one item in this game that I've definitely played a couple of good levels with it, but it is one of the worst things that the game has to offer. It just does it. It works like crap. It's not fun to play with. Very, very rarely do you find a decent Koopa car stage. Yeah, they handle like garbage. Jumping out of them is horrible. Like every little piece of it is bad. So you jump over you have to have it to get over these spikes. First off, and then you get past them, and there's just a bunch of enemies there that, and worse than a bunch of enemies being there, they're potobos, fireballs flying up from the ground that you can't see, and you don't know where they are or when they're coming. I probably died 20 times on those things. I cut out a lot of deaths here because it's the same thing over and over again. I think this is the first time. Nope, I die on the hop chops, or what those things are called, staplers or spring guys. Hop chops are their actual name, I think. Yeah, this stage is just trash. And I'm thinking, I already looked on the left side of the screen for a Death Star. I assume there was one. I assume there was something. Yeah, I get to this part. Oh, Charvarg, Blarg, another one of the worst items in the game. You can't make Blarg work. It's just little Timmy stuff. Another thing that is hard to make work is Meowser. I was shocked there were no Meowsers on this stage. This seems like a 3 Meowser level, but it isn't. Thank God, I didn't have to fight Meowser. I have included Meowser in one of my stages. Apparently, it's so hard, very few people even see the Meowser in that stage, but it does exist. Yeah, even I could have cut that. He's pretty boring. But Charvarg, I've never played a good stage with the Charvarg. They just get in the way. They're kind of random. They're RGN, random number, or randomly generated. It depends on how you're moving the stage, but they kind of just appear by you to destroy you. So okay, this is as far as I've gotten now. 2 bullies. I actually kind of like bullies, but when you're fighting bullies and there's a Charvarg there, or a Blarg, there are three Blargs, by the way. Yeah, very little you can do with the Blarg to make it fun. So I get over to the bullies. I see that there's a key door. Actually, I can see that there are 2 key doors. So there are 2 keys on the stage. The assumption is that the bullies have the keys, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, here's where I see that. I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, the bullies probably have the keys. I'm still thinking there's probably a Death Star somewhere, a hidden block with a star in it. I think at this point is when I pause it. Yep. There was about 5 minutes of this video that I cut out where I was actually on the level viewer looking for where the star is because I'm bored of playing this already. It's garbage. There was no star. I am both impressed that whoever made this actually beat it without cheating, and kind of shocked that anyone would make something this garbagey and have the skill to actually beat it. Yeah, it's crap. But yeah, you do have to. The keys are in the bullies. You have to kill both bullies to get to the end. I cut out a lot of attempts. I lost 39 lives on this, all told. Yeah, you have to separate the 2 bullies. You bounce between them and get killed by the Charvargs. That's how it usually goes. Yeah, you have to separate and kill each one individually, trying to avoid the Blargs, and then you can get through it. Okay, we're going to move on to the 3rd level, but I must say, like I said, I did 5 levels this session. The 3rd level that we're gonna do here, Snowbox, the Kaizo-like Chamber by Meatwad, this was the last one I filmed. The 4th level is a #DGR level, a troll level. It took a very long time to beat, and my thought now is that I'm going to make a separate video just for that one because it's very hard to edit. The video is about 37 minutes long. I'll probably be able to edit a little bit out, but it's not going to fit, and with this 3rd level, the video comes to about 26 minutes. So there will be a second video for this session. This level, Kaizo-like Chamber, I wouldn't personally call it Kaizo because from what I understand, Kaizo means basically no waiting. Any waiting and you die. You have to keep moving. There's no real definition of Kaizo, though. This level is actually not too bad. This one, it's very hard. It was by far the hardest one. The troll level, it took a long time, but it wasn't actually hard. It was a puzzle, and I had to figure it out. This one is a technical level. I don't remember if they actually had a tag for technical on it, but it's yeah, it had 48 tries. It took me 77 tries to beat this. My first thing I want to say is, though I like this level for the most part, this beginning section makes me very angry. I don't care that he hid the P-switch in the block. There really are limited spaces that I could search for a hidden block, and I found it instantly. My problem with this level, almost entirely, is that you have to do this, go through this little process every single time you die. You have to get the P-switch, hit it, let the bomb fall, let the bomb explode, and then you have to wait for the burners to go off before you can go up. And you have a very, very limited time. You have to do it very quickly, and if you mess it up, you got to go back through that whole P-switch bomb process. It takes very long. It's probably at least 30 seconds of the level, and I think when I beat the level, it's only like a minute. So yeah, half the level is sitting there waiting for these burners and the bomb, and it's just annoying. This second part, I'm going to cut a lot of these out, but yeah, there's I'm looking for hidden blocks, because there was one. I'm thinking that it's a fair level. It seems okay so far, but you know, I haven't been, and then I fall down that pit. That's didn't happen that many times, but I probably died 25 times on the burners alone, because that's a hard timing thing right there. What I need to do is jump at a very specific angle to go through this note block. Yeah, I actually do. I'll leave it in the video. I left a comment that said, I booed this for the waiting. I don't like waiting. Who likes waiting? It's boring. The rest of the level is very hard, too. That's one thing. It's very hard, and you die a lot, and every step of the way you're probably gonna die trying to figure out what to do, and then you have to go back and wait. Yeah, that's just poor level design. I'm sure I've done it myself too. Well, somebody else could probably tell me if I've done that to them. I hope not. I try not to do that. I get very impatient, so I hope that when I did it. So here's the third room. You have to get through that little block while the P-switch is off. It's quite hard to get that angle. Here's where I leave the comment. I just wanted to leave that in there. Yeah, I booed the level just for that. I mean, the level is very hard. I don't care. That's being hard is not a problem for me. There's definitely things that are going to be above my skill level, but this isn't one of them. So yeah, so I have to get through this one brick while the pieces. This isn't actually too. It is very hard to get through here, but even if I missed the timer, I could have reset that room. This part, there's a lot of speedrun tech in this level. It's not a speedrun, but there's some speedrun tech. Going over those piranha plants in a very tight spot is quite hard. And yeah, so I probably died a few times trying to do that. I learned eventually to slide down the wall slowly, and then I could Z-jump off of it. Jumping over this muncher is not super difficult, but I died a few times on him. This part with this next muncher coming up, you can walk right under this guy, but I did figure that out, but I always was cautious about it and slid under him. I think I died to that piranha plant once. And then there's a lot more of this spinning on piranha plant stuff. He must like this. Usually they give you some space to run on speed runs. He doesn't give you any space. You have to do it right from the start. So yeah, on this attempt I get this one and then wall jump right into the piranha plant. Yeah, that's a tight little squeeze there. This is the run that I went on. I play the whole thing over again. Yep, once again, you wait. That Goomba will fall down once in a while. What happens is when you hit the P-switch, the Goomba falls down on that note block, which drops the bomb. He didn't want you to be able to get another bomb, because you could easily break through the wall if that were the case. So once the bomb falls out of that note block, it's spent. There's only one bomb. You can respawn the Goomba if you want, though. It doesn't help you. Yeah, it's all about angles on this one. Yeah, I don't mind. There are more sound effects than I prefer. I personally, if you know me from the Facebook community, I'm infamous at hating most sound effects. There's that psychedelic sound effect. This one isn't. It's not too bothersome. It's not too intrusive. It doesn't block your view too much. But there's a lot. I don't personally like them. But that is not obviously why I boot the level. And there's the end. Like 77 tries. I don't know. It had about 48 to start with. I think people quit. That first part is annoying. I think people quit before that. Yeah, I leave it other seriously. Remember, that means screw you. I did on the previous, the little Timmy level as well. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks very much.